Well, there's always a special feeling when Khamzat Chimaev makes the walk, whether at welterweight or at middleweight. This man has proven to be a real problem and really has lived up to all the hype and then some, dating to his 2020 UFC debut.
It's so hard for you to meet expectation, much less exceed it.
Right.
Khamzat Chimaev has exceeded the expectations set for him when he made his UFC debut. He has been nothing short of a buzzsaw, just going through guys at a rate that not anyone could have expected. What a fantastic fighter we get to watch every time we see Khamzat in the octagon.
And of course, many people harken back to the Gilbert Burns fight in 2022, the consensus fight of that year in which Chimaev was challenged and still rose to the occasion. We'll see how he fares tonight. Khamzat Chimaev steps inside the octagon. He is ready to fight. So you can sort of feel an uptick in terms of the crowd energy. A lot of these fans came to watch this man who you think has the skill set to be a future UFC champion.
I do, John, and I will go on record saying it. I believe this kid has a huge future ahead of him. He has a ton of skills. He checks all the boxes. He's got the wrestling, he's got the grappling, he's got the cardio, he's got the toughness. He can do it all. But it is on him now to make good on all the work that him and his team have done to put him in this position.
And the UFC, as you well know, does a masterful job with the matchmaking. When a fighter is this hyped and gets to this point of their career, they give him a guy who they think can beat him. We'll see how he handles this challenge tonight. Our tail of the tape for this highly anticipated welterweight fight. To get us started, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Khamzat Chimaev. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Della.
So Herb Dean, third man in there for this one.
Ready. Good.
All right, here we go with round one, featuring Perth, Western Australia's Della Maddalena. You know what he can do with his jab. Undeniable death touch power in both hands. But at times, his kryptonite has been the wrestling. Not to suggest.
Man, he has a great double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg.
Well, he's on his back, but he's landing. Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need a controlled posture on the bottom, and if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture and rain down big strikes on your opponent. Great job finding his shots from the top position.
All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound. Nice shots landing from the top position.
Chimaev's got the full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move, you got to shrimp, you got to get off on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
continues to apply pressure here in half guard. Chimaev's back in full mount. The ground strikes continue to pile up.
Keep moving those hips until you get your guard back.
Chimaev's looking for that arm triangle now.
He's got it in. It looks like he's getting close to this arm triangle. All he's got to do now is isolate the arm, get his head down to the mat, and squeeze, and his opponent will have no choice but to tap.
Rampaging Alexio Olenek. Somehow he got out, though.
Great job clearing the hips, facing, and getting out of that Ezekiel choke attempt.
Moving his head on the ground here, avoiding a lot of these big shots.
He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
We'll see what he does here. He postures up and lands to the head.
Another strike gets through from the top position.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Khamzat Chimaev. All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Chimaev. Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there. Chimaev's in half guard. Oh, some big punches raining down here. Picking his spots well and hasn't chosen to engage his opponent on the ground necessarily. Posturing up and making these shots count.
I mean, why would he when he's having so much success doing it and fighting in this exact same manner that's leading him to be ahead in the fight right now?
Changing the position.
Print the shirts. Ground and pound.
Great defense by the defensive fighter.
Wow, all things considered, pretty good shot from bottom position. Working out of the half guard here. All right, north-south position now. We'll see who transitions first.
30 seconds.
So we cross the 30-second mark in our opening round. Chimaev's right back to the full mount. Nicely done there as he forces the miss from his opponent. Final seconds of round one. Postures up now and lands the vicious head strike. Round two next.
Great work. You just won that round. I want you to take a deep breath and relax. When we go back out there, the same game plan, but now I want you to use more kicks.
All right, let's look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about just the efficiency when it comes to the ground and pound game?
He was able to throw at the right time, secure at the right time. He wasted no action. For me, this is the most exciting type of fight. A guy that is just dominating his opponent, really, truly putting the grind on his opponent from the top position.
Ready.
All right, round two. All right, DC, here we go with our next round. And how about the ground and pound skills in the previous round? His opponent better make some adjustments or Mom's not going to recognize him.
You're funny. He's got no action.
Huge shot finds the target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that follow-up attempt. The kill shot is what they call it to go and end the fight. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Just missed with the left there. That was again. Nice strike.
Oh, he's got him hurt badly now. Another strike hits that eye area, and it is getting messier by the minute up there.
Well, he's getting targeted now. He's been hitting that spot so many times that his opponent sees the cut, and the cut is advancing.
Nice sprawl there as he stuffs another takedown. So that was a big priority coming in, and the takedown defense has absolutely held up to him.
Yeah, he's done a fantastic job of understanding the threat of the takedown. He's recognized it, he's defended it before it's even gotten started. Great defense on display there.
Side leg kick lands there. Strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up. What you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes. That was lightning fast, that right hand.
So a much different approach from him here in round two. Took him a while to find the range, get in his striking rhythm. He has found it here, and as...
Oh, nice double leg, yes.
Hand fight.
Got his guard passed. Nice.
This pace is just absurd, and he has kept it up throughout the fight. Shades of Max Holloway against Calvin Kattar, punches and bunches.
I mean, being there, watching Max Holloway do what he did was super impressive. So to even list his performance alongside that tells you how this guy is fighting tonight.
Chimaev's back in half guard, very comfortable here. Landing strikes nicely here from top position. These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one. Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Oh, crowd just loving it as the fighters, after an extended grappling battle, make their way back to the field.
Yeah, they're back on their feet. They spent a lot of energy on the ground. These guys are going back and forth on the ground, and ultimately, he's gotten back to his feet to give himself an opportunity.
Nice left hand there on the inside.
Another takedown lands.
Takes his back now.
Now he's going full mount.
Bottom fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage.
Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Oh, nice combination of strikes here from the top, standing over his opponent, not unlike Muhammad Ali over Sonny Liston.
Oh, that is a good reference. If you're standing and your opponent's on the ground, you're doing really good work.
30 seconds to go in round two.
In the half guard.
Chimaev's eye is starting to swell shut. Lands with the ground and pound here.
There it is. Now he's going to mount.
Another ground and pound strike lands.
Oh, he got to the spot.
2 rounds in the books.
All right, take a seat, bud. Breathe, slow it down. How you feel? Great, man, that was awesome. I told you you were going to win this fight with cardio, man. He is already spent.
All right, let us now look back at some of the highlights from that round, and there just aren't that many guys on this roster that can keep up this offensive wrestling pace over 15 or 25 minutes.
But he's one of those guys.
Ready,
He
fight?
is one of those guys
Ready.
that's able to continuously take you down even if you get up over and over. He has this ability to maintain that pace and pressure that he can wear his opponents down. That's why you see him get so many finishes as the fight progresses.
Huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished. He's hurt hurting him bad, man. That right hook is nasty.
Oh, big left.
There you go. There you go. Oh, man, what a strike from the bottom. The swelling is starting to show. He has been beaten up from the top. He has got to move.
Working in half guard here, making these shots count.
Great ground and pound by this man.
Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through.
He does everything so well, and he's so calm. He's so calm in the face of such a big spot.
Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities.
Pretty good head movement. He's avoiding a lot of these ground strikes. Well, that was a high-level extended battle on the ground. Now, though, the athletes back to their feet, and no surprise the crowd responds in kind.
The crowd just loves whenever they get two high-level strikers going at it. It was very hard to get back up after getting taken down. But he's got there now. Let's see if he can take advantage of it.
Well, you know this is the hurt business, and both guys are compromised at this stage of the fight.
Yeah, both guys are compromised. Both guys have been beat up. I mean, he's still on his feet, but he's not up by much.
Oh! Chimaev's in half guard.
Getting him out here.
Nicely done.
Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep.
All right, so you can see some swelling on the facial region now as his opponent lands yet another strike, and that one was clean.
I mean, this guy is so clean with his strike. He knows exactly what he wants to accomplish, and he does a great job of doing just that.
A lot of top pressure being applied here. All right, so yet another ground and pound strike lands right there, DC.
He's getting very active now that he knows he can land these strikes.
Oh, he lands another pinpoint strike there, and no surprise to see the swelling upstairs get worse.
That accuracy, man, it's something to behold. This guy is so good at finding his target. Now, he's got a big old marker on the guy's face to try and hit. You have got a smart fight in front of you. You have got to move your head, or he's going to keep going there.
Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
We'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here.
Let's work. I'm gonna stand you up. You need to work.
This is a terrible position.
This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal is not fought. Everything they're doing is fought to the very last minute before it gets given up. Striking from every position, lands a strike from the bottom. This is where he wants to be.
Well, he's on his back, but he's moving his head on the ground pretty well defensively. Outstanding pressure from top position here by Chimaev. And that'll do it. 15 minutes in the books.
Deep breath.
All right, so the round is over, and you see the cut man not wasting any time as the fighter makes his way back to the stool. The cut man will try to shut that cut on the bridge of his nose and prevent it from becoming a factor here moving forward. So the crowd voicing its appreciation after that round. We had a knockdown courtesy of a punch midway through. DC, here's your highlight.
It was straight. He threw him in combination and landed that big punch that really did hurt his opponent. Lesser men would have been done. He's got a tough guy in front of him. He will have to go back to this again. He will have to get back to this action if he wants to get the desired finish.
You ready? You ready?
We have arrived at the 4th round fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Ooh, looks like that shot was blocked. The left hook lands on the counter. Oh, tagged him with the uppercut. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Oh, another uppercut finds its home. Well, I think I can smell the blood at this point in time. That canvas didn't look like that a few fights ago. Blood is flowing from that cut with every passing strike.
Every strike. And it... Oh, my goodness!
What an absolute freak of a knockout here tonight. That's a 3-check knockout, right? Show money, win money, bonus money.
Absolutely, J.A. There's nothing more exciting than a knockout in sports. You don't see it anywhere but mixed martial arts. This young man will celebrate this deep into the night as he should.
All right, Bruce Buffer has the official decision. Bruce.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 33 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout, Della Maddalena!
Well, he's smiling ear to ear, and why not after a knockout like that? I need a ticket to the after party tonight.
I mean, this is what dreams are made of. You dream of the knockout like this, and then the party after, where you and all your coaches get to celebrate the great handiwork.
I'm from H-Town, so it's back-to-back and then back-to-back like the comments, that's a 4-peat. I got trip like nosebleeds, but don't be where the host be. I don't like where that road leads. Me and my be low-key. I don't do this for trophies, but some say I'm a shepherd because I'm with the sheep like Bo Peep. Hopefully I sow seeds that lead them to green pastures. Told my dog you ain't no slave, them whips and chains just got you mastered. I just know that's backwards, but hell I feel we all done been dyslexic and ingested with these advanced who all just been cemented in society. Even though they got to know with piracy, anything but a life of piety, with no compliancy from all the rivalries, but still kick-back and a big kickback for those who won't get back. I don't chit-chat about big stack, round here they push your wig back, I'm a rarity. Every bar is charity, this how I give back, and one to the fade on my dome, and smooth as razor Ramon with a slick back.
I ain't just here for the moment, grind for the night to the morning, pound on the pavement and hitting the clock, I ain't gonna stop till I own it. You ain't did what I done, that's how I know I'm the one. I ain't taking no days off, back to work when the cameras is done. As hard as it get, put in my name and submit. Put it 100%, put it 100%. Working as hard as it get, put in my name and submit. Put it 100%, put it 100%, put it 100%. My last breath, my last breath, my last breath. I'm staying here to my last breath, my last breath, my last breath, my last breath. You won't see me until my last breath, 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 my last breath. I'll leave it all, I'll leave it till my last breath, 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 my last breath. I'll leave it all, I'll leave it all. Put it 100%. Yeah, wake up and get to this paper. No, I'ma put in a label. Steady just making me greater. submit. Put in 100%. Put in 100%. Put in 100%.